Good Sunday afternoon, everybody. On this Father's Day, wishing all the dads a happy Father's Day. Today, I'm going to show you how to make one of my favorites, some stuffed pasta shells. And I'm going to take you step by step on how to do it. And I'll tell you what, it is delicious. I've not made any in a while, and I thought, well, why not? So I'll go ahead and I'm going to show you what I've got started already. Now, you can tell that I've got a little bit of a mess going on here, but everything will come together in the wash. First of all, I took a box of frozen spinach and just throw it in the microwave. Make sure that you put it in a microwave safe dish, still in the box, and cook it according to the package directions. Now, the most important thing is you would want to drain this very, very well to make sure that there is no liquid left in the spinach, because when you put the spinach in with the filling will not turn out right. And the best way to do it is get you a clean dish towel. Make sure your dish towel is clean. Put the spinach in there. Just make sure that your spinach is cooled off a little bit so it won't burn your hands. And just squeeze it, wring it up, make sure that you get all the liquid out of it. And then we're going to add it to the cheese that I've got already here in this bowl. Now, I've got ricotta cheese. You get ricotta cheese in any grocery store, and ricotta cheese is a little bit more expensive than cottage cheese and cream cheese and things like that, but I'll tell you what, it is delicious in this dish that I'm showing you how to make. Now, I may end up having to use a little bit more ricotta cheese because I've browned about 1.25 pounds of hamburger meat, and I'm going to put it in here along with the spinach, and I've also got an egg in here along with, I'm getting tongue-tied, excuse me, along with some onion powder, garlic powder, Italian seasoning, and some salt. And I think I've already mentioned the egg. I may have to add an additional egg if I have to use the rest of the ricotta cheese that I've got. This is about 15 ounces. I may have to use the rest of it, which is another 15 ounces more. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the beef in here. I'm going to add the spinach. And you will want to make sure that you stir it up very well. Now, I'm going to pause this for a minute or so and just make sure that everything is well combined. As I said, I may have to add some more ricotta cheese to it. I'll just have to wait and see. Just stay tuned for more. Alright, everybody. You can tell that everything has been well combined. I ended up using the whole 32-ounce carton of ricotta cheese, adding an additional egg, and also added more of the spices that I used, the onion powder, the garlic powder, the salt, Italian seasoning, and combined it all together. Now, here's what I did over here. Now, you can purchase a box of the pasta shells at your local grocery store, and you want to cook them according to the package directions. I would use the whole box just in case if you have to use all of it. Now, you will probably, or you may probably have some filling left over like I did. Now, I'm going to take this and probably put it in the freezer, and it will last for quite a while until I decide to make something else with the filling. Now, what I did was, and by the way, I made my own sauce, but if you want to skip that and use your favorite jar of spaghetti sauce, marinara sauce, whatever kind of Italian sauce that you want to use, that's totally up to you. But I made mine homemade. I just like making homemade spaghetti sauce. It's so much easy and cheap, and it doesn't cost a lot of money to make. Now, by the way, well, I'm sorry, let's get back to this. I took my sauce and put a little bit on the bottom of this pan, in this glass dish. And then I stuffed each one with a tablespoonful or so of the filling. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to ladle more spaghetti sauce over the top. And you're going to do this a whole lot better than what I'm doing. Now I'm going to pause this and I'm going to show you the rest of it. Alright, now what I did was I ladled quite a bit of spaghetti sauce over the stuffed pasta shells, and then I topped it with some shredded mozzarella cheese. You can also use the Italian cheese, the shredded Italian cheese that you can buy at the grocery store. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in a 350-degree oven, bake it for about 30 to 35 minutes until it's bubbly and the cheese is going to melt. Now I want you to stay tuned. I'm going to show you how to doctor up these brown and serve rolls. Alright, welcome back. I want to show you how I doctored up these brown and serve rolls. You just take an ordinary package of brown and serve rolls, and what I did was I melted some butter in a microwave, and when that was done, I added just a tiny bit of salt and a little bit of onion powder, garlic powder, and Italian seasoning, and I just brushed that on the tops of these rolls, and then I'm going to put these in the oven along with my pasta shells while the stuffed pasta shells are baking at 350. These are going to bake for about 10 minutes. Now I want you to stay tuned for the finished product. Alright, here's the finished product. I want you to look. These pasta shells turned out really good. I had them in a 350-degree oven, baked them for about 30 to 35 minutes, and you can tell the cheese is golden brown and it's bubbly, and I can't wait to dig in. And my doctored up brown and serve rolls that I brushed on with my butter mixture, melted butter, a little bit of salt, just a pinch of salt, and some onion powder, garlic powder, Italian seasoning, and baked them in a 350-degree oven for 10 minutes. And I'll tell you what, supper is ready. Well, guys, keep subscribing, liking my videos, comments are welcome. Have a blessed Sunday afternoon.